damn acorn hit the damn car and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Hey, he hit the other officer and shit, man. That shit was crazy.
Psalms 19. This is Psalms 19, starting at the first verse. It says, "The heavens declare the glory of God's power, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day utters speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard." Okay, Psalm 19 starting at the top. It says, "The heavens declare the glory of God's power, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day utters speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard."
Right, and that goes into the satellites. And the satellites collecting, right, the signal so that I can watch something on the other side of the world live, just like vice versa. So this word is being taught live. It's being taught live. And we got so much, you can't keep up with all these videos. And so that's how much this truth is going out. And the scripture tell you the body is being edified every step of the way. So somebody's going to be doing a video lesson on Hebrew, somebody's going to go over prophecy, somebody's going to go over history, and it's going to edify the body, and that's how the spirit works. And in the end of it, all of it is prophecy, and prophecy teaches all. Prophecy is how all may learn. So you have to actually teach about the end of days, the end of days, so that everybody may learn. Well, what the scripture is prophesying is a famine of the word.
It's again.
Small to pass in the you already know why that is. It should not catch you by surprise. This man's just a devil. That's all it is. And Amalek is behind it. Don't forget, Amalek is behind that shit, man. But still, Esau Edom, but I want to highlight Amalek because they always try to hide in the dark. And here's another thing a lot of people don't know is that Amalek allows, part of Amalek's plan, their secret plan, is that in the end they want to be the only people on the planet that has everything. That's what they believe. Everybody else is in gold, and all that stuff. They're the only ones that stay where they are. Right? Because guess what? Immigration isn't allowed over there. They trick them Ethiopians like shit. But these same ones over here saying I need to Ethiopia. You see, it's hypocrisy. Right? Part of their plan is to allow shame on Esau, their brother. That's why they can talk shit about Esau. They allow people to talk shit about Esau too. But that's a part of their plan. You see, they want to hide in the shadow because they identify themselves as different. Just look at a job application. You'll have black, white, and then you'll have ish. They don't consider themselves Esau, even though they are. But they actually allow shame towards their brother. You see, so just because the Israelite group will go on camera and say, you know, Esau Edom, you know, so-called white man, the devil, but they got a 501c3. Don't think that they're getting around anything. That's allowed. That's a lot of people don't get. When they make these movies, like they got some trash ass movie being made, keep playing in the ad, trash. They were supposed to make Esau look bad. Why do you think they allow that? Because it makes Esau, they allow that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna be able to talk about them. You can't do a video about them. You can make all the videos in the world about how Esau is the devil and racist. Let's talk about Amalek and their involvement in slavery. Shut that shit down. Hell no, you're talking about us. You see what I'm saying? They not slick. So, what that Psalm 82? Yeah, bring that up. Because the scriptures tell you, okay? Revelation.
This is Psalms 83, study 1. The song of Asaph, keep not thou silent, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. Below thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Amalek.
See, Edom, Amalek is Edom. You see it, you highlighted Amalek again because Amalek try to operate separated from Esau and Edom, but they're Edomites too. They sit at the heart of all this wickedness. He pushed that law. He was the first one to do that. You understand? All that stuff, that goes back to them devils because it's in their time. You know? They say that having sex with a girl underage, she will keep getting her pregnant, but not the father. And having sex with a little boy isn't even sex, so that's nothing. That's what they say. That's in their belief system. That's why they have to remain behind, because you can just walk up to a school board and say, let's talk about the Talmud. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, oh, here you go. You can't talk about that. Why? Because your belief system is fucking corrupt. That goes back to the Babylonians. You know what I'm saying? How can you call yourself the people when you... Man, that's why vocab can never approach another camp, period. You've been out. Come up here, I'm going to talk about Amalek. And I want you to condemn the state of Israel. Defend the Ishmaelites who you say you claim you love. You're not going to do it. You know, because you're paid too. You're an Amalekite too. You know you are.
Right.
You know? And I'm going to talk about the Talmud. So I got the quotes. And I want to see if you're going to condemn what the quotes, because what they say is worse than what the Bible says.
Right. Yeah, because he don't want great millstone to know that he Amalekite.
You already said it. He said his father was murdered. So either you're teaming, guess who also came out of there? The national I think you were him.
He even admitted that he goes to their meetings, the ADL meetings and all of that stuff.
Yeah. He's an Amalekite, and he knows he's hated. He even came on the channel and said, you're hated.
Bring it up. This is Book of Revelations, chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Right. Now, in the true context, that's talking about our people. But we apply that to Amalek today. Because they're the only people that deceive the whole world into believing what they are. And Amalek, we say, is the chief house of Satan. It's the chief house of Esau, Edom. And when you read the scriptures tell you that Esau, Edom is the devil. He's the worst. So Amalek is truly the worst of the worst. And truly, they are the worst of the worst. Why do you think they want to make sure the Bible can't be quoted? What they're so afraid of? They're afraid of scriptures like that coming out. They're afraid of the Bible condemning, like I said, the Talmud. They're afraid of their Bible because, first of all, they don't allow Christianity. You can be a Christian over there, but you get spit on, attacked, and all that in the state of Israel. That's actually one of the most racist states.
Little children doing this shit.
Yeah, little children. They spit on the ground when they see the cross.
They have movies on a woman while she walking up the street trying to talk to her. They got the straight going in on spitting on her, all type of stuff.
They're supposed to be the people. They're supposed to be the people. So you see, they don't like the Bible either because the New Testament condemns them. The existence of Yahweh Shai condemns them. You know what I'm saying? The true Lion of Judah. The third temple, the scriptures talk about that condemns them. They trying to build a physical temple. That ain't in the scriptures. So you see, you can go to the scriptures and prove y'all ain't the Lord's people. That's why they want to shut the scriptures down, man. They want to shut the scriptures down. You understand? And yes, we already know you're gonna come for us. We already know. And Vocab is gonna be the main one. He's gonna be leading the forefront. All right? Don't be surprised if you see his fat head on the microphone leading. I want to bring up the Hebrew Israelites. You know, because when you listen to his video, he was. I don't understand how people aren't afraid of this. People should be concerned about it because we're no threat, motherfucker. Right. The only person that's losing sleep is you. You know? That's because I believe you are here. You know? And you read the story, he just hated it. He lied on it. He had to lie on it. They gotta go. You know? All the while, you want to be like us, you fucking imposter. Your music is trash. Okay? You ain't got the spirit. You want to be like us.
And the Lord hates your people. You know? So right. And yeah, he trying to like get in good with our marching down shine. Like, little do you know that you an applicant. I mean, like, if you're gonna get in good with us, shit, you gotta respect his people. Starting off with the prophets.
Well, he's a hypocrite. Ain't gonna make He's a hypocrite because he calls himself an apologetic. But the word apologetic goes back to really defending Yahweh Shai and that he rose on the cross, his resurrection. Who the people today that denies his existence? Judaism. Do you have anything to say? No, but you're a hypocrite. You can never approach GMS ever. Okay? This whole thing has you have exposed that you're the devil. So you're just staying away now. You can go to Sakari now. They lack understanding. And they don't know what time we're in.
And they in that debate spirit. They can talk about some words of Paul and not authoritative. Like, nigga, are you crazy?
Man, I did a video, and I did a couple videos, but each precept that I went into with Paul, right, it showed you clear as day that he was chosen to be an apostle, man, a top apostle, man. What are y'all talking about? It's dead of God's elect.
That's right.
How clear can it be, man? Niggas just don't want their views to be reproved and by Paul, right?
This plain hypocrisy. I'm gonna walk up and go to 1 Corinthians 11. See, so this is the order. The next 3 verses say, okay, you have long hair. No, we ain't got to listen to this. We ain't got to listen to that. That's just Paul. We got to listen to that. What?
Right.
But when a Christian walks up, he goes right to Romans 9. See? You know?
Salvation is for the Jews, sister. Salvation is for the Jews, brother.
When dude left GMS, tried to make us look bad, he went to Hebrews 6. I thought Hebrews wasn't, what? Come on now. You know, hypocrites.
It's a little bit more, 16 to 16.
No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Go finish.
Go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5. I'm going to start at the top.
Yes.
Verse 1, it reads, Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come, the day which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
That's happening right now. This land is basically barren of faith. Barren of faith. And that's exactly how Satan wants it. You know, think about it. This is Satan's playground. He needs the land barren of faith. He needs LGBT agenda to be the agenda. He needs Christianity, aka the Bible, to be obsolete, taken out the way. This is his time to make his move. You understand? And faith can't exist. If faith exists, that's a problem for his society. It is a problem. You know? He needs fear in him, not fear in the Lord, fear in him. Because fear in the Lord is faith. You keep going.
Verse 2, But iniquity
shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. And the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day. Blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give her voice, so I can give his voice, and the people shall be troubled.
Right, so basically wonders. You know,
Right.
strange wonders. And that is what's going to trouble the people. Like we were talking about with the Bible. Right? Why do people want to act like that's a thing? Why do people don't want to act like chariots are there? Or the eclipse is going to cover 7 or 5 places in America with the name Nineveh. We want to talk about that because then the people going to get trouble. Because then you have to acknowledge the Heavenly Father that the Heavenly Father that way. And people don't want to acknowledge that because you know he's angry. And if he's angry, he ain't coming with nothing good. You know?
Godzilla, the inspiration of Godzilla came from the Bible, man.
One time, and it's gonna, because when you watch Godzilla, everybody loves him, right? Because he's such an amazing creature. That's really human imagination. Real thing, okay, we're gonna outdo that. We'll be 10 times worse, you know? And believe it or not, a lot of people think it's not possible. And you believe it? They say, I just don't think it's possible. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I mean, well, it don't matter. They don't think it's possible because they say the waters ain't that deep.
Shit, crazy, man.
You just don't know.
They did a documentary and they were showing the different depths.
Yeah, I seen that.
All the oceans, man.
Yeah.
They even came out and said the Mariana Trench is not the only trench in the world that's that deep, man. There's other places
It
deep.
kept going like.
So Divide them way deeper than that.
Because when I watched the video, I think I read it, but some people, they died because they have to explain it, right? When they're so deep underwater, you know, there's a phrase or a word for it, like you can't come up too fast.
If not, you'll absorb too much carbon. Yeah.
You go down, the pressure, like nitrogen or whatever, it's like a gas. Something like that. No, it turns to solid. That's what it is. So as you come up, you have to go slow. You have to give time for those solids to turn to gas in your body to bring them out, like by way your lungs and your body. So how they died was they were so deep under there that, you know, they messed up the door, that when they opened the door, immediately pressure, I think from when you on the surface of it, you had like, they say atmosphere 1, 0 something.
Yeah, every 33 feet is 1 atmospheric pressure.
And they was at 9. So in that one instant, they went from 0 to 9 and their body was
Yep. Yep.
showing you that the further you go down, humans, you can't fucking live down there. They have to have a whole goddamn setup just to go down there. You don't know how big the ocean is, man. You can't go down there, you know?
He only discovered, accordingly, he discovered 5%. You probably didn't even get that far, man.
Right.
It's,
This water's underneath the water.
exactly.
You got different salt levels,
Yeah.
so you got different layers of creatures down there.
Right. When, you know, I like to talk about it all the time. Like, when you look at them old pirate maps, man, they got like these different creatures, and every single one of them had a big ass serpent-like creature, like taking down the ship, man. Every single pirate map. So you gotta really understand, them pirates were seeing some shit back then, man. You know, so it's like the scripture's not lying when, you know, we created beasts, man. You know, especially the ocean. The ocean is its own world, man.
So that puts everybody's mind at ease to think, no, that ain't out there. The worst we know is the Great White. Is it working?
But they just said, look, some was chopping the white white.
It's two of them. It's not just one. It's two of them.
You got blocked. So basically, they put like a tracker in like one of the big, like like a big great white shark. The great white shark got tore the fuck up, and they like what they'll happen to it, and then so you see the tracker like going. It just keep going and it just disappears.
Yeah, and like orcas like killer whales. Yeah, they do eat great white sharks, but they don't go that damn deep into the ocean, man. That's something way more bigger and dangerous than a great white and a killer whale.
Remember when they sent the sonar down there, and they said it was a breathing pattern they were hearing.
Yeah.
Like some breathing.
Yeah.
Hey, but that just shows you that when these wonders happen, it puts the people in fear.
Right.
People don't want to deal with that reality.
Right.
Like that eclipse. How come nobody wants to talk about the eclipse? Because it's gonna put people in fear. Because it's like, wait a minute, Nineveh. We go to the Bible. The Bible says that Nineveh is gonna be destroyed. Are we saying could it be that Nineveh can also be in America? Yes, because Scripture tells you Nineveh is a bloody city. You keep going on that. That ties with
Verse 6, and even he shall rule whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth, and the fowls shall take their flight away together, and the Sodomish sea shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which many have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be offset out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
Right, so you're basically going to see the abnormal. The abnormal is going to be the new normal. Things are just going to be changing, and you can't make no sense of it. Right? Keep going.
Verse 9. And salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hid himself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber.
Yeah, wit shall hide himself. What's wit? It's short for wits, meaning wisdom.
Right.
Right? So right when things get worse, that's when the truth is going to hide itself. Wouldn't you think that that's the time that the truth needs to shine? Well, the Lord is going to take it off the street. Okay? He's going to take the truth off the street. He's going to take the wisdom off the street. It's not going to be accessible. Right? This is like what they say when they got liquidated sales, all things must go, and you don't know, but one day they're just gonna close the door. Right? There's gonna be locked. Only the person that knows when he's gonna shut it off is the manager. We'll go probably another week, and we'll go another week. But when the manager's ready to shut the doors, that's how the truth is. You gotta get it down. Because right when things hit, right when shit gets the worst, that's when the Lord gonna say, "That's it. I don't want my truth going out there." So what you gotta understand is, yeah, we out here teaching it, but it's gonna be a point in time where you're not gonna have access to the videos or us, right? It's gonna happen, and the Lord's gonna make it clear. I don't want you to. And must we go into Ezekiel, right? In fact. The Lord said for a point in time for Ezekiel, you're not going to be a reprover of these people. All right? You keep going.
Right. We'll start back at verse 9. He reads, finish it off. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. One land also shall ask another, and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, no. At the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper.
Right? So the truth is going to be sought out after. Is righteousness that makes a man righteousness found in thee? No. So it's going to be looked for. The Most High is going to withdraw them to their secret places. Alright? Just like Elijah and those prophets were hidden. They were hidden in caves. And the land just had to bear that famine for 3.5 years. So So that's definitely coming, man. Again, this truth is only available for a short time as we speak, because it's up at any time the Lord can shut the door. What happened? One day people woke up, found out AT&T, especially on the east side, your phone don't work.
So, trying to do shit?
So hey, some people, I think it happened this week, the week before, Facebook was down. Facebook, I think it was one of the social media.
I thought a nigga hacked me. Nigga asked me for $5 on cash. I'm like, what? Then this thing I see crazy. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker.
And I don't know if y'all saw the article I put in the chat. You know, like 5 or 6 different major government websites went down this week too. Like Secret Service, Homeland Security, and you know, all these major government agencies. Their websites got taken down for a period of time.
To going back to the hospitals and these middleman companies that oversee people's medications went down. So a lot of stuff been getting hacked. People that have life sustaining medicines. Well, if these companies who okay that for them to be issued this medicine, they got hacked. So it was like a lot of people wasn't getting their medicines that's life or death medicine. You know, so that happened twice this year. Matter of fact, it happened once at the end of last year, it happened this year. So it's like everything is getting, you know.
That's a part of the plan too. They wanna push the scare of what? The cyber attack. They've already said it. Schwab already said it. What happens if there's a cyber attack? So it's no coincidence that this stuff's happening. It's to push that fear. Everybody needs to be on board with the change. We told you this was gonna happen. Yeah, because you caused it.
Yeah, exactly.
You did it. So all it takes is when people can't access their social media and TikTok now and all that, a lot of people go lose their fucking life. Especially the women, because that's their whole life source right there. Social media, you know? A lot of Israelites gonna disappear too. They doing all this to be seen. The camera stop rolling, they like, shit, I'm a regular person. My act is over.
How many years left? Of course I don't know. This feels like a cloud. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 24. To me, go shut thyself within thine house. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And I will make thy mouth cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou should be dumb, and shall not be to them a rebuke, but they are a rebellious house. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house.
Right, so even what he did to Ezekiel was said the Lord this, thus said the Lord that. That was it. If they Ezekiel, tell me more about this and that. He couldn't talk, couldn't speak. He may have wanted to, but the Lord said no. Showing you what, when the Lord don't want you to get this no more, you ain't gonna get it, man. And let's just say you, as one of us, managed to fight the barriers or whatever, we finally get to our family, we want to hear the Most High can shut your mouth. Nope.
Forget what you was gonna say.
And you be like, can't speak.
Yep.
And don't say it ain't possible because the Lord did that a few times. He did it to John's father. Couldn't speak until he was born. That's 9 whole months. Well, actually, wasn't, no, he was, I think she was like halfway off. Well, I may be mistaken, but a whole year basically couldn't speak, 9 months. You know what I'm saying? And that's got to be a feeling. Just can't say nothing. So Ezekiel at point, he was like, thus said the Lord, said the Lord. Ezekiel, can't say nothing. It's like, man, you can't speak. Because Ezekiel probably would break it down. The Lord said no. You understand? So when the Lord say no, the answer is no. He don't want you to get it. So the time will come where you gonna want to get it, and the Lord gonna say no. He gonna block you off of every avenue possible. You know?
Yeah.
And let's say you do manage to find a prophet. You may time up, know him in the trunk, you can't speak. You know what I mean? You might disappear off the trunk one time, you try to get kicked out. Like, no, you ain't getting it. You understand? So that's why you gotta understand right now it's accessible. And there's a push to shut down the truth. To shut it down. As we read, prophets have to accept. Prophets have to accept, we have to accept that through much tribulation we're going to enter the kingdom. The prophets before us were beaten, they were going to prison, they were scourged, they were threatened. It's all going to happen again, man. And we need this to happen, so 2024 is going to be a big year. So we're moving on this family of the word. This week at least was the talk of, you know, the famine of the word possibly coming to pass real soon, you know. What's got anything else?
I want to add, brother just showed me New York City got the National Guard deployed out there for all the crime and shit. You know, the immigrants been beating NYPD ass out there. So, they probably gonna be the first 15 in the city.
Oh, they already got that set up, bro.
Yeah,
they've been had that set up.
Oh,
yeah. You got to have a pass somewhere in Manhattan just to go to certain places. They've been had that set up.
Anything sloppy. It's anything lower than 60th Street in Manhattan, I believe. That you have to have a pass, like you see these easy pass on the highway.
Yeah.
So it's something set up like that where you get fined if you go if you go below 60th Street. You know what I mean? And you ain't got no business down there, that ain't where you live, all that kind of old bullshit. You know, and that's coming to a city near you.
Right. It's coming here. What do you think that thing over there is for?
So anywhere you go to any of these cities, you're seeing barricades set up like me and the brother was talking about. You see they got potted plants. You see they got bicycle lanes now everywhere you go. See, that's because they gonna stop you from traveling.
You don't went to 4 lanes, down to 1 lane. You got crossings and they got barricades in the street. That's to set up the blockade. So you got to pay in order to go further, in order to come back, all that.
I was just telling the brother, you know, got the cartel going on. Looking at the information with these bikes, being so popular, but at least in Florida, they're starting to ban on them. Somebody got killed. And the people who are enthusiasts about it know that this is just a step for them to start regulating that and more control over that.
Right.
Probably say, oh, now you need insurance to ride a fucking bike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which
Man.
means more control,
You know
which means you need a tag, which means you gotta go to the DMV. Oh, right now, if you get a bike, you ain't got none of that shit.
Motherfuckers charge you taxes, property taxes on having fucking bicycles. You can just, you know what I mean?
Hey,
$200
and
insurance.
the bikes is like $1,500 for these the bikes they coming out with now.
Yeah.
Shit, they gonna tell you get your slocking done. I mean, that's just another thing to tell you this motherfucker's the devil. You know, you can't even use the bicycle you had when you was 18 or, you know, got out your grandpa's garage. Motherfucker is too old to be on the street. You know what I mean? They gonna come, you need an inspection on your bicycle.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta get that shit
Where's your registration? Hey, they making a move on the apps. You know what I'm saying? People making money off their apps, making their own money. They ain't gotta be no W2 or none of that. Of course, these all one this means. They already making moves on Cash App and stuff like that. They already making these moves, man. Esau, he don't want his piece, man.
Tax statements.
So you looking up other options, Esau already working on
got
them,
bad
you know? Anything that they can't regulate, they like, we gotta get our hands in this. So at least in Florida, they started to ban on the bike. The people know, like, this is just the beginning of them trying to control, you know, what's gonna happen. They made good points though. They was like, okay, she died, but she wasn't wearing a helmet. Like, what about car crashes? Do you ban cars if somebody dies? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen. Unfortunately, they like, nope, we don't care. So they're gonna be like, are they safe? Is it safe to you? Are you allowed to drive? You go at 10, 15, 20 miles at most. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they want. They want to control everything. They coming after the app made jobs. People who can make their own business, you know, with the apps, they coming after that too. You know?
The new law go in effect tomorrow. Yeah, well, no, it's the federal law saying that all independent contractors need to be treated as regular workers. So if you, let's say if you got your own truck or you do Uber or you do Instacart, they got to treat you as a regular worker, okay? I don't know how they're going to work out with insurance being part of the deal. Right, but here's the thing. These people that they're trying to use as contract workers, trying to treat them as regular employees, these people got things invested. You know what I'm saying? So there's a big uproar about it, you know?
Because if you're considered an employee, you got to fill out some W's, which means now, all right, now we see your own. You know what I'm saying? And now we got to get our piece. You know? They're trying to make it to where you can't do nothing without this devil seeing. He's that leper, the damn snake. You know?
This is Revelation 13, verse 5. And it says, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh to blaspheme the name and his tabernacle and them that dwelt in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life, and the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Right, that's America. The 2 horns like a lamb is the Democratic and Republican Party. The lamb just represents a soft, docile appearance, harmless appearance, but he speaks as a dragon, meaning that's his real intent, the things he's going to pass, legislation, pony, a lockdown, etc. So the squeeze is being made upon us and upon Jacob, and upon the people too. The squeeze is being made. So passing legislation, the law is just more of a squeeze. on everybody. No more breathing room. They trying to, like the serpent that got his prey caught, you know, in the chokehold. It's just gonna keep squeezing. Y'all got anything else? Any last statements? All right, so with that, we'll give our praises to God.
I will by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash.
Shalom and a
Bible Ball.